Namaskaram to all Atmas. Today, under God's second commandment, which is to spread the message of peace to mankind from various religious philosophies, to remove the religious intolerance among mankind, and to make everyone to live in harmony as one world family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, to bring real peace to humanity and world peace. In that respect, today we are going to see the message of peace from Jainism philosophy. Yesterday we are seeing from Hinduism Vedas, today we are Jainism philosophy. What is called right faith? Jains believe the universe is made up of 6 eternal substances, that is, sentient beings or souls, jiva. Non-sentient substances are matter, pudgala. The principles of motion, dharma. The principles of rest, adharma. Space, akasa, and time, kala. These are the 6 eternal substances they feel. Jiva, souls. Then non-sentient substance or matter. That is substance of matter actually. What is in the inertial objects like that. The principle of motion. The principle of motion is dharma. What we are going to do, what is good or what is bad. The principle of rest is adharma. And space, akasa and time, kala. Jiva, Padgala, Dharma, Adharma, Akasa and Kala. Belief in the existence of 6 substances like Dharma, etc. is the right faith. Understanding of Angas and Purvas is right knowledge. And the practice of austerity is right conduct. These 3 constitute the pathway of liberation as understood from the practical viewpoint. So what are the 3 constitutions? Belief in the existence of 6 substances is the right faith. Understanding of Angas and Purvas is right knowledge, and the practice of austerity is the right conduct. Right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct. These are the 3 which constitute the pathway for liberation as understood from the practical viewpoint. He who verily believes in the existence of 9 categories of fundamental truth possesses righteousness. He who verily believes in the existence of 9 categories of fundamental truth. This is acquired by one's own discrimination of right and wrong, or by following the preachings of the preceptor. The 9 categories are living beings, non-living beings, the binding of the soul by karma, the merit, the demerit, inflow of karma, stoppage of karma, the annihilation of karma, and emancipation. These are the 9 categories of fundamental truths that possesses further 18 us. By knowledge, one understands the nature of substances. By faith, one believes in them. And by conduct, one puts an end to the flow of karmas. And by austerity, one attains purity. So these are the things. By knowledge, one understands the nature of substance. By faith, one believes in them. By conduct, knowledge, faith, conduct, and puts an end to the flow of karma. By doing duties, you release your karma. That is the conduct. And by austerity, one attains purity. If your conduct is good, you release karma. If your conduct is bad, you add karmas. Without right faith, there is no right knowledge. Without right knowledge, there is no virtuous conduct. Without virtuous conduct, there is no annihilation of karma. And without annihilation of karma, there is no liberation. So these are all connected. Faith, knowledge, conduct, and karmas. That is what. Without right faith, there is no right knowledge. The first thing is you should have faith, right faith. Then only you can gain right knowledge. When you have right knowledge, you will have virtuous conduct. So this virtuous conduct will enable you to annihilate your karmas and attain liberation. If this is not there is no chance of liberation. When one is completely engrossed in the contemplation of the self, he is said to have right vision. That is what? Completely engrossed in the contemplation of vision. One who is go deep inside himself through meditation and see the self inside through the samadhi. He is said to have the right vision of what is happening outside. These are all nothing but release of karmas. These are all happening because of our karmas and no. Right knowledge is of no use in the absence of right conduct. Action is of no use in the absence of right knowledge. So, right knowledge is of no use in the absence of right conduct, and right conduct is of no use in the absence of right knowledge. Both go together. Your conduct is based on your knowledge, and your knowledge is based on how you conduct. For that, a small example: when a lame man and a blind man in a forest are caught in a conflagration, both get burned because the lame cannot walk and the blind cannot see. So, the lame man cannot walk, the blind man cannot see. If they are caught hold of in a forest fire, both will get burned because both of them cannot escape. The desired result is attained when there is harmony between right knowledge and right conduct. So you can attain the desired result when there is right knowledge and right conduct are synchronized. For a chariot does not move by one wheel alone. So for a chariot, two wheels are required. Then only it can run. Similarly, knowledge and conduct are like two wheels. In a forest conflagration, when a blind and a lame help each other, both manages to reach the destination safely. So that's why in a forest, if lame man and blind man, if they join together, lame cannot walk, but he can see. He can tell the right direction. Blind man cannot see, but he can walk. He can run. So he can take the lame man on his back and seek his guidance and go in the direction where there is no fire and they can escape. So like that, conduct and knowledge should go together. When they are together, then you will be the right path of liberation. The person has even a iota of attachment, then the mastery of all the scriptures cannot beget him knowledge of the soul. So attachments will not give you the real knowledge, they say. So even if you read so many scriptures, you hear so many lectures, if you have attachment to this worldly Maya, then you cannot master this. You cannot get the real knowledge about the soul. When he does not know the soul, how can he know the other substances? When he knows neither the soul nor other substances, how can he be a person of right faith? So if you want to have a right faith, you should know about the soul and other substances. For which you need to have, you should be free from any attachments. Those who do not possess right faith are defiled persons. The first thing is, if you do not have right faith, you are a defiled person. There is no liberation for the person devoid of right faith. So one who do not have a right faith, they are devoid of liberation. Those who have given up right conduct but have right faith may attain liberation by practicing right conduct again. But there is no hope for those who do not have right faith. That means what? If you have a right faith, but if you have given up your right conduct, you will not attain liberation. But if you practice that right conduct again, it will give an option for opportunity for you to move in the attain liberation. But right faith is mandatory. Even if your right conduct is there, if you do not have right faith, there is no question of becoming attaining liberation. The value of right faith is much greater than possessing all the treasures of the three worlds. The basis of righteousness is faith. So the righteous path will be gained only when you have right faith in what you are doing about the knowledge. about the soul. A person devoid of faith is unfit for adoration and worship. If the root of the righteousness is eliminated, the fruit of emancipation is impossible. The righteousness is a path through which you can attain the emancipation or enlightenment. But for that, right faith is needed. Essentially, the soul is righteousness itself. The soul, when you go inside and see the Atma is always pure. And it always thinks positive, divine. That's why we call it. Go and surrender to your Antaratma. It is Atma Vicharana you do. You get the right answer. The first step on the ladder of liberation is righteousness. Righteousness means you have to go in the right path in all respects. You have to speak truth. You should keep what you call sincerity and honest in your efforts. You should be generous. You should be kind. You should give forgiveness. All these are the qualities of righteousness. The person having right faith is one who knows what is to be relinquished and what is to be accomplished. The right faith person knows what is to be relinquished and what is to be accomplished. The person devoid of righteousness undertakes severe austerities for thousands of years. Still, he will be unable to achieve self-realization. So, one who is devoid of righteousness, he, if he undertakes austerities, austerities means strictly, say, a person with so much problems in his samsaric life, he abandons and goes to Himalayas and to penance. He cannot do because his mind will be going throughout this family. Oh, without my absence, in my absence, how they are suffering. No, the righteousness, what do you call, divide of righteousness, undertake severe artery, going there and doing sit for penance. Nothing. Even if you do thousands of years, you will not be able to achieve the self-realization. The knowledge of person having true vision is right, and the knowledge of person having false vision is wrong. So, the knowledge of person having right true vision. So, true vision means whatever he sees in the right angle. It's right. And the knowledge of a person having wrong, false vision is always wrong. Whatever he sees, he thinks only negatively. Such person cannot attain emancipation. Austerity, self-restraint, and other practices of a person having right faith result in annihilation of karmas. So, austere practices, you have to follow austerities. Simplicity, contentment is very important. Self-restraint, you should avoid all kinds of negative. Wherever there is negative attraction, you have to adhere to self-restraint and other practices of person having right faith result in annihilation of karmas. So, right faith, right knowledge, right conduct. If they are together, if you follow in your life, you can annihilate your karmas and attain liberation. This is what in Jainism it explained. Thank you.